Centro started a utility box art program where members of our community can really showcase the artwork throughout the city in a cool way.
Our very own Vanessa Gongora spoke with some of the artists to learn more.
Talented artists from the Imperial Valley now get to see their creations on the streets of El Centro. Utility boxes are a magnet for graffiti, so the city wanted to incorporate art to stop graffiti and beautify El Centro. There are going to be 19 utility boxes with local artist designs made with vinyl wrap. The vinyl wrap will last about 7 years. The wrap is non-porous, so if someone does graffiti over it, it can be easily wiped off.
We just want to make sure our community is friendly, has a more vibrant aesthetic to it, and so we're hoping these boxes do that for us.
The art pieces were chosen by the Library and Community Services Board. There are 13 artists, ranging from 9 to 86 years old. One artist had the privilege of having 3 of her pieces chosen.
Hibiscus flower, hummingbird, and sunflower. And they're all watercolors that I did.
The art symbolizes elements including the history and culture of the valley. An artist from Calexico feels the monarch butterfly is the most important part of her piece because it symbolizes migration. She says because the Imperial Valley is very close to the border, we can relate to the butterflies.
And the fact that it gives us the opportunity to have, such a unique culture that not everyone relates to. And that culture is widely thanks to our migrant families that usually come here across the border to, have a better way of life.
So far, there are 5 boxes completed. If you're driving around El Centro, make sure you keep an eye out for these colorful utility boxes. The city's goal is to have all 19 boxes finished within 3 months. Reporting in El Centro, I'm Vanessa Gongora.